The Utah Jazz. Where do I begin? The Jazz are currently 40-23 at the moment I am recording this in the Western Conference. They've had their fair share of injuries this season. And who knows, maybe in a 7-game series they could surprise us all and finally make it to the NBA Finals. They can maybe get through Phoenix, Golden State, and Memphis. I just will believe it when I see it. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? So there was a little tiny bit of rumors that there's some executives around the league that think Donovan Mitchell could be one of the next disgruntled stars to want out of their current kind of small market team. And we've done a trading AD rebuild, but that didn't really have any rumored trades. It was just kind of like the only option for the Lakers. And this one might be similar. Like, this might be the only way the Jazz can just rebrand their team completely. And it's by moving, okay, not Kevin Durant. It could be by moving Donovan Mitchell. Because, yeah, like there was always cat rumors before. There was this recent Zion Williamson thing. There's been Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard rumors forever now. But Donovan Mitchell, 25 years old. I mean, he's been treated like a star by the city of Utah. I'm sure the fans love him. I'm sure just the whole area and the team itself treats him like one. It's just, I don't know if there's maybe a disgruntled thing between Mitchell and Gobert, and Gobert's contract, might be untradeable. Like, there is a team that, if you watch one of my previous rebuilds, you might know of it, and it might be something we have to do. And in order to build this team realistically, to build it to a championship team, I might have to trade Donovan Mitchell, because it might be the only way. Because if you look at just pure young cores in the league, 25, 23, 24, younger, the Jazz have to have one of the worst young cores in the league. Like, the Blazers were always up there, but the Blazers, you know, they got Simons now, they got Nasir Little, they had Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but they traded him, but they have draft picks at least. The Jazz, they lack a lot of draft capital. Their young core, I mean, they were able to get Noah for a second-round pick. He's in that. Udoka Azubuike, Jared Butler, it's not great, and then you have, like, mid to young guys, and, like, Eric Pascal, and then obviously Donovan Mitchell, but there's a lot of veterans on this team. Gobert is about to be 30, and he's making $38 million. Can't create his own shot. Can he be a second best player on a championship team? I don't know. He's arguably the best defensive player in the league. You could say he is, and I would agree with you. It's just, I don't know if we could pay him that much money to win a championship. Mike Conley, 34 years old. Bojan, 32. Rudy Gay, 35. Whiteside, 32. There's not a great future here in Utah, in my opinion, with some of these other teams in the Western Conference continuing to get better. Like the Suns, they're not slowing down. I mean, Chris Paul may retire soon, but they have Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton to fill it in. Golden State, like Curry's not close to retiring, same with Klay Thompson. And then they have Wiggins and Kuminga and Wiseman. They have a young core to fill it in. Memphis, we all know their young core. Dallas, they have Luka Doncic. Denver, they have Nikola Jokic, Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. Minnesota's got Cat, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell. We know about the Lakers. We know about the Clippers, though. Pelicans got a young core. At least the Blazers and Spurs, they have a direction. And then, like, it's either you have a good young core, like the Spurs, like even the Kings, like the Pelicans do, like the Nuggets do, and the Grizzlies, or you have great core players right now. Hate on the Lakers all you want, but the Lakers do have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That's at least something right now. Now LeBron could retire, but at least you have AD to build around. It's tough. Like Clippers, they have a great team right now. When healthy with Kawhi, Paul George, Norman Powell, etc. The Jazz, it's tough because it's like they're getting older. They don't have a young core behind them besides Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. These are the only two guys that you think in 3 years from now will be on this team. And I know I'm kind of ranting a lot about this team, but I think it's really, who knows what direction they could go into. I might as well sign Bojan to that extension in 3 years from now. But, like, do you trade Donovan Mitchell right now? Do you trade Rudy Gobert right now? Now, I think you don't trade Donovan Mitchell unless he asks for a trade. In today's video, we might be just kind of experimenting with that reality. So I don't think I'm going to trade Gobert and Mitchell at the same time. I think there would be just too much going on to really figure out my long-term plan when that happens. There is a team that we might try to move Rudy Gobert with in this offseason. We'll see. I've mentioned them before in a previous rebuild, so you might already know. But who knows? Maybe this Jazz team in this simulation can go to the NBA Finals and win it all. I've seen plenty of Celtic Jazz year one finals matchups, like plenty of them. So it's not completely out of the realm. We do have Dallas in round one. They do beat us in game one by 6 points in overtime. And I'm kind of an eager beaver to get into the offseason, and they sweep us. Oh boy, that's really not helping me not wanting to move or blow up this team. Ugh. It's like, where is their direction? And it's not like they're waiting for young players to break out, and they're not waiting for injured players to get back. Like, yes, Joe Ingles is hurt and everything, but it's like, I don't know. It's also like Jordan Clarkson's hit some regression this year. and some of the other guys on their team as well. So draft lottery time, and there is going to be a pick in there, and they didn't move up to number 1. And wow, look at that Blazers pick. So technically that should go to the Pelicans. It's not my problem right now. But if I was rebuilding the Pelicans, you know, I would have been all over that. So there is a team picking in there on the lottery that I think would be in the market for Rudy Gobert. There's actually 2 teams, but we'll get into that in a second. I'm going to keep Quinn Snyder as our head coach. He's still one of the better head coaches in the league, in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't say he's top 5. Like, your top 5s of the world. I mean, you have Pop, you have Spoelstra, you have Nick Nurse. I think Ty Lue is kind of solidifying himself as a near top 5 coach in the league. Monty Williams, top 5 coach. Steve Kerr could be in that conversation as well. And then then you can kind of get into the Quinn Snyder's, but I think Quinn Snyder's right there. Budenholzer, JB Bickerstaff's been very respected so far. And is there anybody like Doc Rivers is always respectable. All right, so it's the NBA draft time, and there is 2 teams. We could start off with the major one that I think would maybe be interested in Rudy Gobert because they have the cap space and they need a center, and like him with the pick and roll with their young guard might be amazing. So that would be the Charlotte Hornets. Not a big market team, but LaMelo can make them a big market team. But would they be interested in trading for Rudy Gobert? Now, we could look at Gordon Hayward, reunite him in Utah. I don't know if it ended poorly to fans in Utah, but he did leave them to go to Boston back in 2017. We could look at Rozier. He is under contract for 4 more years, though, and plays a similar position to Donovan Mitchell and has a similar height as well. He could be our point guard, definitely, but we do have Mike Conley at the moment. I don't know if Kelly Oubre, okay, they could take this on, and they would do this because I don't have to worry about them being dumb and not re-signing their best player, LaMelo Ball. They will re-sign him. Like, there was another team out there, like the Washington Wizards, I thought maybe would do this, because Bradley Beal's contract is up. You'd maybe give me Kyle Kuzma, you can give me pick 9, and they would probably do this, but I don't know if they would re-sign to Bradley Beal. At least I know Charlotte would probably re-sign their guys. And I don't know, like, Rudy Gobert's got good enough star value where I can maybe get multiple first-round picks. And I just, like, you guys would have to let me know in the comments, what would Rudy Gobert's trade value even be? Because Donovan Mitchell, we've seen young stars at his caliber be traded before. Rudy Gobert, we haven't really seen a guy that's so elite at one side of the ball, but is making a lot of money and can't be, I think, a 1 or 2 on a championship team. Would he even go for fair market value? I don't think so. So if we were in the market for Kelly Oubre, I mean, we could also be in the market for, like, James Bouknight. I mean, I don't know if they could do this. They could, actually. I mean, would you give me Bouknight 12? No way you'd give me, like, this, right? This might be it. Like, I would do this. They might. They would want Naw. And I would be willing to include Naw in the trades. I don't think he's, like, anything in our future plans. Okay, they were all right about that trade. What about if we went to Washington and we asked for... Does it have to be... Okay, I could do Corey Kispert. I could do pick 9. And I could do, like, this 2026 first. I at least to get a young player that could shoot. Good, need that. I can get pick 9. And I get a future first. I don't know if there's any other young players they do have. I mean, Denny Avdia would be nice. I don't think they would do this, but you never know. Maybe they would. Okay, what about if I also give you Nickeil Alexander-Walker? Or Jordan Clarkson? Ooh. And then if they re-sign Bradley Beal, it's like, once again, not my problem. that's up to 2K. So this is actually 2 win-now players. You can go over the cap for Bradley Beal. Hopefully your ownership group wants to pay the luxury tax. And would they do this? They say no still. Give you Eric Pascal. You can't afford that. Okay. So then we get into kind of a slippery slope here. What about, would you give me Denny Avdia instead of Corey Kispert? And we did this. Denny Avdia in 9 and picked this pick for Rudy Gobert. They say no. And I say I get off the hypothetical Jordan Clarkson contract as well. They still say no. All right, did we try this originally, Kispert and these 2 first for Gobert? How do you say no to that? Like, I don't get that. Clarkson, they can't afford. They would have to throw in, I don't know, does Vernon Carey help us get this deal completed? See, like, they're not interested in Rudy Gobert. Oh boy, I don't know. I'll see you guys when I have a trade figured out, but yeah, this is gonna be tough to move Rudy. All right, 2 firsts, James Bouknight for Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Rudy Gobert. They counter with my 2023 first. Yeah, and my 2026 first. Yeah, I'm not in the position to give up any first. Let's try this again. They want my 2023 unprotected. No, I can't give that up. All right, Rudy Gobert, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Jordan Clarkson for Gordon Hayward, your 12th pick, and James Bouknight. Oh my god, I don't want Terry Rozier. That's the thing. I'm not giving... I don't want to give up future first for Terry Rozier. Eric Pascal somehow has a no trade cost. Why does he have a no trade cost? Can we throw in Rudy Gay? Nope. They want to do Rudy Gay for these 2 first. Or, excuse me, Terry Rozier, and that's just not happening. I'm tempted to doing this trade. Kyle Kuzma, Daniel Gafford, pick 9, and Corey Kispert for Gobert, Jordan Clarkson. I do have to give him my 2026 first, but I plan on being good by then. That's like, I do not plan on being bad still in 2026. I mean, what are the odds you'd give me your 2026 first and we could do a swap? Okay, no, now they're getting into other picks. All right. Like, I'd rather you just keep Kuzma and we do this 2-for-3 swap. It's unfortunate because Gafford's, I don't think, contract is hit or kicked in yet. So, like, if I throw in Jared Butler, they can't afford it. I was willing to give up these 2 seconds before anyone says anything, and they still said no. So, you know what? We're going to do that trade. 2026 first, but I also get Kyle Kuzma. I get 3 players and a first for Clarkson, Gobert, and a future first. So that is the Gobert trade. It was a lot. It was a lot, I know. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to move Donovan Mitchell this offseason. There's a chance he's moved next offseason. But yeah, now at least we have a top pick in the draft. We have number 9. The Wizards just love getting the number 9 overall pick. I mean, they've taken Hachimura there, Eddie Avdia. Now we're up. And with the 9th overall pick, we took a guard that I think could help Kentucky win it all this year in the national tournament. They're the team I'm picking to win it all. I like Kentucky a lot with Oscar Tshiebwe, Tite Washington, and that's who we took here, who's probably going to be our point guard for the video. So we're declining the option on Juan Hernangomez. We're picking up the option on Udoka Azubuike. I think like a team like the New York Knicks would be interested in Donovan Mitchell. Like they're, I think, I mean, there's a lot of realistic trade partners for Donovan Mitchell. Like would the would the Celtics do Jaylen Brown for Donovan Mitchell? Yeah. Would be sick to have the 2 best players from the 2017 class in Boston. See, like, yeah, this is something we have in our back pocket. I know the Knicks will offer me, like, okay, I don't think I would take RJ Barrett from them. That's my Knicks spies getting in the way. But, like, that's if the Celtics are giving me Jaylen Brown, I should be willing to take back RJ Barrett. I mean, like, yeah, like, hypothetically, the Knicks offered this straight up. You would have to do this if you were the Knicks, right? Like, or if the Jazz offered this straight up, you'd have to. It'd be kind of fun to build around RJ Barrett on a different team. And maybe I could even get Emmanuel quickly. Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely going to be doing something like that. They could have Julius Randle, sure. All right, so that could be something we do after free agency. Yeah, maybe I do blow it up and I trade both them in the same offseason. Oh, my God. Would any team want Mike Conley? Pelicans? You interested? I feel like Atlanta would like Mike Conley next to Trae Young. I got Gafford for now. I don't really need another center and pay him all that money. Dallas would probably be interested, but Davis Bertans does not interest me. Neither does Joe Harris. Pelicans would give me Devontae Graham and Larry Nance. I mean, that is, I think, a realistic trade where they're trying to win now and Conley can be an immediate upgrade over Devontae Graham. Could we do that straight up or as a money problem? All right. I guess, yeah, I guess I can't really trade like Conley. I mean, the Sixers can afford him. I guess, no, we'll wait till after free agency with what happens with, like, Harden and some of these guys. I'm going to renounce the rights on pretty much everybody here. I have, like, no desire to bring any of these guys back. Anybody we could afford that might be fun? I mean, like, if we look at our rotation without Donovan Mitchell, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have plenty of guys I can fill out in that rotation. So player progression, Mitchell's, like, lonely at the top third and 88 overall, and we're going to have, like, a very heavily Wizards team. I guess we get to see what Naw can do as like a starting shooting guard next year if we do move Mr. Donovan Mitchell. But let's see what we have right now before the season starts, if I can move Mitchell or Conley. All right, I actually got a deal on the trade finder that I think I'm going to do, and that is with the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to be trading them Mike Conley and Udoka Azubuike for Brook Lopez, an expiring deal, correct? Don't tell me he's got a player option. Perfect. And we are going to be getting Grayson Allen, who's at least a good young shooter. Say what you want about him. We can maybe flip him down the line. It's just something because Mike Conley may retire at the end of the year. And we're going to be bad this year. So I might as well get a 26-year-old shooter for the future that has a solid contract that I could eventually trade. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I don't know if the Knicks will do this, but I want quickly. I want RJ Barrett and I want Evan Fournier. Do you still have Cam Reddish? You do. Ooh, I would take Cam Reddish instead. There's no way you could do this, right? Yeah, like Fournier's got to be in the deal, unfortunately, because of the money. I mean, can Derrick Rose be in the deal instead? I'd prefer that because we got off that contract a year early. I mean, can Nerlens Noel be in it instead? What about if we did Nerlens Noel and Cam Reddish? We might be able to do that. Okay. We get RJ, Cam Reddish, and Nerlens Noel for Donovan Mitchell. You bums. I'm not giving you Kispert and or Gafford. You... And I'm guessing you won't do Quickly instead. Okay, Quickly we can't even do. So, I don't know. Would you do... You get off that Fournier contract, maybe that will entice them more. What about Fournier and Reddish and Barrett for Donovan Mitchell? I don't know if there's any other players I'd throw in. I don't want to throw in Kispert. The only player young player I would be willing to throw in is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And they say no. Huh? I don't even have, like, a plethora of picks, which is a bad thing. Like, and if this was a real-life trade, the Jazz would probably get, like, swaps and first-rounders. So, yeah, we're, like, 2K eventually will rip me off in any sense of the way. They like Jared Butler a lot. Maybe that he gets this deal done. Corey Kispert and first for Quickly. I'm not giving up my first-round pick next year. I would give up maybe my lottery And I can't even protect it next year. Damn it. I mean, hypothetically, if I could do this without the 2023 pick, I probably should, right? Like, I'd rather have Emmanuel Quickly than Corey Kispert. Yeah, I'd probably even rather have Cameron Reddish than Corey Kispert. So, if I threw in a second round pick, can we get this deal done? I'm not giving you my first next year. That's the problem. All right, we have a trade completed. All right, so there was a lot to unpack there. I just wanted to quickly do it before 2K got rid of it. So it's Donovan Mitchell, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 2 future second round picks, and Jared Butler in exchange for RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, and 3 first round picks. Yeah, 3 first round picks and a trade exception. So I guess I'll take the 3 first round picks out of it. Yeah. I definitely will. So now we actually have some draft capital for the future, and like we have this Mavericks pick, we have 2 Knicks picks, and I'm sorry, Jazz fans, but I just blew up your team. So next year, Ty Washington will start at the 1, RJ will start at the 3. I think okay, yeah, I was able to keep Kispert out of it, which is nice. I think Bojan will look to find a trade partner in the offseason. He's not going to play this year. He'll have a much more tradable contract in the offseason. Brook Lopez, he will play for us. You know, he's a good sport. Him and Fournier are probably going to get like 25 off the bench. I'm going to go 30 to Gafford. I'd like to go 20 to Grayson Allen there. I got 8 minutes left. We can go 30 to Kuzma. I want to go 35 to Barrett. And then I guess, yeah, Noah was in that trade. So we'll do something like that. That's good with me. We're going to be pretty bad this year. So I'm not going to get my hopes up at all. What is pace and space? 2.5 stars. Yeah, we're going to be bad. That's why I wanted to keep my first round pick this year, because it is unprotected, correct, in 2023. Good. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and we're going to win like maybe 30 games at most. All right, told you we're going to be bad, and we're bad. We are the worst team. Poor RJ Barrett going to the worst team here in the Western Conference. How's he doing this year? He's good. We got to get RJ some help. Hopefully we get Wembanyama on this team. Cross my fingers. But it is the 2023 trade deadline, and I'm like, I have some solid contracts that I think could be tradable here at this deadline that are especially expiring. I mean, Fournier might be tough at this deadline. Kuzma, though. I'm going to try to move Kuzma. I think he's a good piece. Royce O'Neal is also a good piece. I think I want to keep Daniel Gafford for now. And Grayson Allen. I think those are 3 players that we could definitely look to move. I want to see if I can maybe finagle another first-round pick out of the Bulls here. So it'd be Kuzma and Mike James. He's been on our team. We get Chasey Jackson-Davis, who was basically the Mr. Irrelevant last year. We get Troy Brown Jr. We all know about him. Would you be willing to include... I doubt that first round pick, right? Yeah, you would want these 2 Knicks. I mean, honestly, that sets up our rebuild pretty nice if we could figure that out. I don't think there's anybody you'd really like on this, like, return. Yeah, Grayson Allen's probably impossible. I'm just seeing if there's anybody we could kind of sweeten the pot with. So it's like Alfred Payton or one of those guys. Ugh, that'd be nice. So they would want that Knicks pick next year and that Dallas pick this year. I would be all for giving up this Dallas pick this year. They would want that Knicks pick next year and my 2027 first now. Okay. What about this pick, this Dallas pick, and this Knicks pick? They would want Gafford. Okay. I don't want to give you Daniel Gafford, and I don't want Tristan Thompson. Okay. All right. So just trying to steal a Bulls 2027 first round pick. They still say no to that. Really? What was the original trade? It was with Mike James. Just give me your 2027 first. Like, there's no reason for you not to do this. You guys suck. All right, what about the Nets here? Can we get possibly one of these guys? I'm not giving you a first-round pick. And they say, no, we want a first-round pick. I'll give you a second-round pick. Nope. Can I give you a player instead? Please tell me I can give you Mike James. And they say yes to that. Okay, so we picked up 2 young bigs in Ishmael Kamagate. I don't know if he's going to play for us. He was picked 37. And Daron Sharp, who's a recent future first round or former first round pick. So the Timberwolves have Naz Reid and Jakob Poeltl. I wonder if I can maybe snag Jakob Poeltl from them. I mean, I would love Naz Reid in exchange for Grayson Allen. I don't really know if there's anything we could do. But yeah, since they have Poeltl, maybe they'd be open to trading Naz Reid. So I'm going to go into the trade finder and see what they're going to do. And I know I'm making a lot of trades in this video, but it's pretty much what I had to do with this. So Gafford wouldn't make a lot of sense. Royce O'Neal, something we can do. But yeah, it wouldn't really make sense for you to give me both your centers. Again, don't really want to give up Daniel Gafford in this trade. Okay, what about if we didn't do this, and you gave me Leandro Balmaro. He was up here, right? And you would still be off. But what about... Yeah, so it's going to be hard to really get any trades to be finished up by the end of the year. So just one thing I am going to do is I'm going to... I don't know why this rotation is like this, but yeah, like Ty Washington's going right there. Who was my power forward throughout the year? Or that is my... Yeah, wait. Who was my power... Oh, it was Kuzma, duh. I'm going to play Daron Sharp a little bit of minutes throughout the rest of the year. Can Daron Sharp play some power forward? We'll see what he can do. And then, yeah, this is pretty much going to be the bench. Well, Kispert will go up there. I don't know why he got put out of the starting 5. Brook Lopez, sure, he can get minutes, and we'll give the rest to O'Neal and Grayson Allen. So, yeah, we suck. We're going to continue to suck. So, yeah, we finished as the 14th seed, and Ty Washington got Rookie of the Year. I mean, his efficiency wasn't great, but hey, that's something at least. And RJ Barrett takes home Most Improved Player. Let's see how the Hornets did and the Knicks with their new players. The Knicks were the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. Oh, boy. And the Hornets... Wait, no. We traded Rudy Gobert to the Wizards, excuse me. And they are nowhere to be found. Nor the Hornets or even the Wizards made the playoffs. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, well, you didn't bring back Bradley Beal. My head hurts. I mean, that is your loss. I don't care about you guys anymore. So, here are the player stats. Led by RJ Washington. Corey Kispert had an incredible season. 41 from 3, 87 from the line. I will definitely take that. Daniel Gafford wasn't too bad. We are going to try to find some, like, Fournier, Royce O'Neal. Actually, I might decline Royce O'Neal's team option. But O'Neal, Fournier, Bogdanovic. We're going to look to trade them in the offseason as Tatum and the Celtics win it all. All right, draft lottery time. Let's hope we get some luck. We have projected pick 2. And let's hope that Dallas pick falls somehow to pick 11. Actually, no, because that means we fall. All right, we still have a good pick next year. All right, the Knicks just moved into the top 4 with, like, the Hornets pick or something. I guess I didn't want to trade for that. The Rockets end up with pick 7. Let's see. The Wizards. Okay, yeah, we dropped to 6. Nice. So we have a shitty season, just end up with pick 6. I love the lottery system. And that's it. We just have 1 first-round pick in this draft. That is pretty unfortunate. So we will not be welcoming Victor Wembanyama to this team. Next year, we will have 2 first-round picks because we don't have our first-round pick next year. I don't know who gets it. Is it like the Thunder in a trade? It may be the Thunder in a trade. I mean, if we look at the Thunder, you have a Jazz pick? Yeah, it's top 10 protected next year. Okay, not the end of the world. So probably going to go best player available. I mean, we do have assets to move up. We could see if, like, oh, I would love Scooter Henderson on this team, man. All right, if Henderson, who usually goes... I don't know. If Henderson or Wembanyama fall to pick 3, that's where I swoop in. Kyle Filipowski, Amari Bailey, those are some guys that I would be open to drafting as well. So maybe we make a trade up with pick 3. We will see. Maybe that's where Grayson Allen can come involved. So I'm not going to trade anybody yet. Let's see who goes number 1. All right, Atlanta. I would take him too. Knicks are probably going to go Scooter Henderson. Makes a lot of sense. All right, so I think I'm going to, like, please don't be Amari Bailey and Kyle Filipowski. Those are 2 players I want to take. Derek Lively, perfect. So I'm either going to take... Wait, oh, no. Okay. Let's see who the Thunder take. They take Shaedon Sharpe. Okay, perfect. We're going to get somebody that I want, and it is going to be... Wow, both of them are still on the board. I'm glad I didn't trade the picks. So we have Amari Bailey, and we have Kyle Filipowski. I know I've been saying I've been wanting to get him, but I don't think I'm going to here. I think we are going to take Amari Bailey, play it because we have a shooting guard spot open, and him and RJ Barrett are going to be the wings for the future. I needed to do that. It's funny, like, I'm 45 minutes into just my recording, and we're probably going to be bad again next year. Like, this is a long rebuild once you reset it. So I'm actually going to pick up the team option on Royce O'Neal because maybe I could trade him. We're going to pay RJ Barrett a lot of money. I'm not going to give Ismail the qualifying offer. Also, Bojan Bogdanovic retired, so I will not be needing to move him. I wanted to just see if I can get Zeke Naji here from the Denver Nuggets. He doesn't really play, but I'm not trying to give up first-round picks. Like, this was the initial trade. It was actually a pretty, like, interesting offer, but I'm not giving up a 2027 first. Even though Jayshawn Tate would actually be kind of a nice addition for us. I mean, I would love to get Tari Eason from the Kings. Do you have cap space over there? I would do Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen for Tari Eason, who was the 15th overall pick last year. Seems like this could be a Kings trade in the making. I would also give you Day'Ron Sharpe. So 3 players for the price of 1. And I think they would probably take that. So yeah, we get Tari Eason on the team. I am a fan of that because we need young guys. I'm going to pay RJ Barrett whatever he wants. And he gets a deal from the Pacers. 4-year deal. We will be matching that. I don't know why I would automatically say no, but whatever. I digress. So we don't really have a lot of cap space because because Fournier we're still paying 18 mil. I mean, I think we still have like 18 mil left. We have $26 million. Guess pair up RJ and Porzingis. No, absolutely not. I guess I do. I don't know. We have our center. I could even play Eason. Yeah, I'm looking for pretty much a backup point guard and a backup center. So I'm going to sign Spencer Dinwiddie to a 2-year deal. I think he's actually at a steal of a contract. And then I'm going to also see for centers, Who's on a good contract? Kevon Mooney. Yeah, I'll get Kevon Mooney on a 2-year deal. I like that. So we get both them. Sweet. They're going to be my backup point guard and backup center. So here's player progression. RJ's up to an 86. Ty's up to a 79. I'm excited to see what this young core can do going forward. All right, so it's going to be Ty Washington, Amari Bailey, RJ Barrett, Tari Eason, and Daniel Gafford with Corey Kispert, Kevon Mooney, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Evan Fournier off the bench. I'm actually pretty excited about this team this year. So we're the 13th seed this year. Hey, that's what I call progress. We do get Amari Bailey in our rookie first team. Maybe him and RJ will be able to save the city of Utah. So once again, we did not make the playoffs. Our pick is top 10 protected, so we better get it. If we don't, as the 13th seed, I might rage. I think Ty Washington can be our franchise point guard. So I think we have our franchise point guard, our franchise shooting guard, and our franchise small forward. I think Corey Kispert is a perfectly fine bench player. Like, he's actually really good and really efficient for us. I think Gafford, he could be traded. Yeah. Tari Eason wasn't too bad, but wasn't great. We'll be off the Evan Fournier contract finally, so that's a plus. So, yeah, I'm really in the market to add a center or a power forward to this team. We also might have some cap space, so we could overspend for some free agent as well. I mean, we're not a big market team, so we'd have to overspend on a free agent. So, yeah, we also have Dallas's pick. Holy crap, and there's no protection on that. Let's freaking go. That was from the Donovan Mitchell trade. So we're projected pick 1. We're also projected pick 8 from the Knicks. Holy crap. And then where's our pick? Wait. Oh my god, and our pick's at 4 from Atlanta. I don't know. I guess maybe OKC traded that to them. I guess that must have happened. But holy crap, we might have 3 top 10 picks. You know what? Screw it. I just want to skip the lottery. Come on. Come on. Give me something crazy. Give me something crazy. Okay, so we have 5, 6, and 9. Okay. We don't get too lucky. We could package those picks, but 5, 6, and 9, that is great. Definitely want to bring back Quinn Snyder as well. Let's do that. All right, so if we are looking to possibly move the picks with, like, Daniel Gafford, hypothetically, I don't know. I want to see what we can maybe get. Zach LaVine, John Collins. We can get Rudy Gobert. We can get Donovan Mitchell back. Keep that. Oh, my God, I read him. That'd be freaking hilarious. But I don't know. Bradley Beal, but he's a Raptor. I am looking for a big man. Any big man, honestly. I don't really know who we could be in the market for, though. Is Anthony Davis. I don't think he'd really want to come to Utah. I mean, they just won it all. Is Jaren Jackson unhappy? He wants to leave. He's got 2 years left. John Collins, he wants to see what he's worth. Okay, John Collins is somebody we could trade for. Okay, let's do that. Let's go after Collins. Let's offer... Do we even have to offer picks? I meant players. If I offer pick 9, they counter... Okay, they counter with a lot. And they give me DeAndre Hunter in this deal. What? Okay, well, let's not get in the habit of that. I would give you pick 6 and pick 9 for John Collins. Can we lock that up right now? I would do that. And then I get to keep pick 5 still. And then maybe draft a center. We'll see. They say yes. So we just traded 2 top 10 picks for John Collins. But he's an 88 overall at the age of 26. That's pretty good. We will extend him. And I like that a lot. So... I don't know if there's going to be a stud center here. I mean, you might have said I got ripped off in that trade. That's fine if you say that. I mean, Jalen Lewis is probably the pick here if we're going based off positional fit, but there's a reason he's the top center in the class. He might go before. So Mookie Cook goes 1. DJ Wagner goes 2. Number 3, we have a trade. Okay, 3 for 4, but Oladipo's included. Matt Bewley goes. Right before me. I hate you, Chicago. You guys are a bunch of bums. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Could take Robert Dillingham. We could take Rod Holland. Oh my god, I wanted a center. Okay, I mean, is there a trade market? If we traded pick 5 and Gafford, is there a trade market for a center right now? Not really. So if we look in mock drafts, I guess I go best player available here, and that's probably Robert Dillingham. But I already have Ty Washington. I don't want to get into this conundrum. Maybe we go after Mikey Williams. Ron Holland, though. I don't really get him a lot. But we do have Tari Eason as well. Elijah Fisher. He's a stud. And I didn't get to keep him in the Thunder rebuild. You know what? Let's take Elijah Fisher here. So, yeah, we're going to sign Elijah Fisher. He's a 78 overall. We're going to pick up the team option on all 3 of these players besides Evan Fournier. He does want the minimum, so maybe I'll just bring him back on the minimum because I don't really care. He could be in the rotation. He could not for all I care. Do we have any cap space? I don't think so. Yeah, we have about 5 million, so it's not a lot. I mean, looking at our roster, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and probably Fournier will be out of the rotation. I am good with that. Player progression, RJ's up to an 87, Collins 87, Tata 84. Very excited to see what this team could do. I think we could be a sneaky play-in tournament team this year. So yeah, we also don't have our first round pick this year, so I'd like to be pretty good. So we're going to do something like this. Kevon Mooney, you're probably going to get like 15 minutes a night. Dinwiddie 17. I'd like to go probably 24 there. Oh, we actually have a 10-man rotation. I mean, Mooney. Do we need Dinwiddie? Do we need Mooney? I'm trying to decide who I want out of that rotation. Unless there's somebody here. No. Okay, so I want to go 32 there. Oh, yeah, because I forgot we added John Collins. So I don't think I'm going to play. I don't know. Maybe Dinwiddie and Mooney get 10 minutes a night just so they're playing at least. Tari Eason, you're going to get 21 minutes a night. And then I think I want to give. I added Elijah Fisher too. Yeah, I added a lot of talent. We'll go like 25 to Kispert. Can we do this? I don't know. We'll go 28 to Gafford, 32 to Collins, 32 to Barrett. I still want to find about like 5 minutes out here. So, you know what? Kevon Mooney, I think you're getting the boot, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So we're going to go with 32 there, 34, 34, 29. We are ready for this season. This would be season. I don't know what season number this is. This is season number 5? No, season number 4. Let's get it going. And there we go. We're not even in the play-in tournament. We are the 6th seed. How is he rookie of the year? I don't know. But we are the 6th seed here in the Western Conference. Let's go. Ty Washington, All-NBA 3rd team. Let's freaking go. 19-8. Yes, he gets it over Archie Barrett or John Collins. So John Collins, he was undecided for most of the year, unfortunately, but we will be re-signing him 100% in the off season. He was pretty good for us, giving me 18 and 9, shooting well from 3. He actually has pretty good inside D rating in 2K. RJ was our leading scorer. We had Amari Bailey getting 14, 6, and 5.5 a night. There's Kispert, Gafford, Fisher, Tari Eason. We are chilling. Let's go. So we are taking on the Warriors in round 1. There are the Knicks over there. Please tell me you still have Donovan Mitchell. Okay, they do. Oh, they have Scooter Henderson. It's a sick backcourt. So let's see. Can we knock off the Golden State Warriors who are starting back out? What the How are they able to afford Karl Anthony Towns? What is his contract? Is it like a minimum? No. They were able to give him a max. Unless it was like an offseason trade with like Wiggins involved. I don't know. So we lose by 5 in round 1. I mean, or game 1. That's a sick team. So I don't really think we're going to even win a game against them. But I think in the offseason, we look to maybe upgrade the center position via trade, and then I think we're kind of chilling for next year, and we try to make a championship run. But who knows? Maybe we can come back. Yeah, it's 2-2 right now. Let's go. Ty Washington, man, this guy's a stud. Let's go. I'm glad I didn't draft like a point guard to like conflict or compete with his minutes. So we might lose in 6 here. We do, but that's fine. I think that was a successful year 4. Let's go and win it all in year 5. So LeBron retires on the Bulls, going out on MJ's old team. So do we have any lottery picks in this draft? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see our name at all. We actually don't have any first-round picks in this draft. Okay. So we do have the Knicks first-round pick next year. I mean, I'm just looking. Gafford in a first. I would probably throw in 2 firsts if that meant I can get a center out there. Nothing crazy right now. Elijah Fisher was good. I mean, if we did Gafford and Fisher, yeah, I'd get Jared Allen, get goddamn Damian Lillard and Chris Middleton as a combination. Okay. I want Jared Allen, I think. He's in the final year of his deal. Does he want to test free agency? No, he wants to resign. Okay, I won't go after him. I'll keep that trend going because that's why I got John Collins. He wanted to leave. So I'm not going to be able to get any of these guys. And it would be funny if we got back. Like, Bam, he's in the final year of his deal. He wants to resign, though. Robert Williams? Ooh, he wants to leave. I think he'd be an upgrade. Is he an upgrade over Daniel Gafford? I don't know. Yeah, we could do Gafford and 2 firsts. Gafford is in the final year of his deal. I think, though, I'm going to do this trade. I don't want Damian Collins. And why are you paying him $29 million a year? I will do Gafford and that Knicks pick. They say yes to that. Boom. There we go. I know I made a lot of trades in this video, which is not a very realistic thing to do, but I think they were trades that were necessary. And I don't think I like did anything crazy. Like, I didn't rip anybody off. I think if anything, I get ripped off. So I really like the way I built this team. Let's pay John Collins. We're going to pay Corey Kispert as well after moratorium is done. So yeah, let's pay Corey Kispert $5 million a year. Hell yeah, we're going to do that. So I just want to look for a backup point guard now. And I can get Malcolm Brogdon on a 2-year deal. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. That's a stud pickup right there. So, yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Robert Williams will be 9. Let's try to win a championship next year. Washington, Barrett, and Collins all 88s. Bailey's up to an 86. Same with Robert Williams. Let's ride. So, we pretty much know how the starting 5 is going to look like. I think Kispert, yeah, he hasn't really been progressing, which is kind of unfortunate. I think Brogdon's going to get like 18 with Kispert. And then we're going to go 20, probably 7 to Fisher, 21 to Eason. Let's go 29 to Robert Williams. We're going to go 32 to Collins, 34 to Barrett. We might be struggling here. 33 there. I wanted to find 4 more minutes for Amari Bailey. Maybe we go 16, 17, 20, something like that, and then we go 4 more to Bailey. We ride with this. I might change Schneider's preferred system, but it's 4-star pace and space. Nothing is 4.5. Let's win a championship this year. All right, so in the 5th and final year, we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. What a rebuild this has been so far, going from one of the worst teams in the West to one of the best teams in the West in about 5 years. So we get Ty Washington again on our NBA 13. He's turned into, I think, our best player. He's in 90 overall, 21, 4.5, or 4.8 and 8.5, and insane efficiency too, a 69% true shooting percentage. He is a stud. So we are taking on the Phoenix Suns in round 1. They have De'Aaron Fox. You could have had him in 2017. They also have DeAndre Ayton and James Wiseman. If I knew that, I should have just traded for James Wiseman instead of Robert Williams. Here are the stats throughout the regular season. We had 2 20-point per game scorers, but Bailey and Collins weren't far behind with 18 a night. So that's 76 points combined between these 4, which is very good. Elijah Fisher off the bench with Brogdon. There's Robert Williams, who averaged 10 rebounds. Love to see that. 63% field goal percentage. Corey Kispert shot 46 on 3. We shouldn't lose in round 1, right? But oh my god. No. Why? Why do you have to do that to me, 2K? Why would you do that to me? We get swept? Are you serious? Are you goddamn serious? Oh my god, I can't end the video on that note. Damn it. Like, what type of bullshit is that? We get swept by the 8 seed? Why make me the 1 seed throughout the regular season then? Alright, 1 more final year. That would have just been horrible to go out on that type of note. Do I fire Schneider? No, I'm going to keep him. We do have to pay Ty Washington and Tari Eason this offseason, as well as Robert Williams. So I do want to pay everybody. Ty's restricted, so is Tari. And we're going to give Robert Williams his money. So we do that. And let's not renounce the rights on those 2. All right, so let's sign them. We're going to give Ty a max contract. We're going to have Tari Eason about 16 mil a year. Let's not renounce the rights on both of them. Let's sign Ty and let's sign Tari Eason. All right, here we go. Amari Bailey's a 90 now. If this team doesn't win it all next year, I'm going to... How did we not win a playoff series? Like, what? All right, so I would like Elijah Fisher to be the 6th man this year. And I think I'm going to go, like, 16 to Brogdon, 19 to Kispert. Let's go 22 to Tari Eason, and I would like to go 27 there, but we're going to actually go 20 to Eason. 29, 32... 33, 32. No, we're going to go 32 to RJ and then 33 to Ty. Yeah. So, like, RJ was the prophecy. We're 4.5-star pace and space, but now this is Ty's team. And we were the 2 seed this year. Okay, maybe we'll get better luck as a 2 seed, but we also have the MVP. Oh, my God. Ty Washington, he's really turned this franchise around. We don't get Coach of the Year. That goes to Mark Daigneault, who went 65-17. We ended up going 58-24. So, if we lose in the conference finals to the Thunder, it is what it is. But if we lose in round 1 to the Memphis Grizzlies, it is not. It is what it is. It isn't what it is. They do have Jalen Suggs and not John Morant. We actually are going to lose, aren't we? Oh my god, we win in 7. I hate this freaking game. I hate this game. We dropped 159 on them. And Ty was... He dropped 39 in game 7. And just, I guess, wasn't great that series. All right, now we got Portland, who's gone through a whole rebrand of their own. They got Jaden Hardy, Jabari Smith, and they also have Anthony Davis now. They might beat us. They probably will. I guess this team was overrated. Let me know what you guys think down below. At least I made them to a top team, but still, even with this whole rebuild and blowing it up and trading Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, I still couldn't win a championship. So yeah, I failed. Let me know what I should have done differently. I hope you guys did enjoy. Maybe I shouldn't have went after John Collins. Maybe I should have gotten Jaylen Brown instead of RJ Barrett. There's probably a bunch of things I could have done. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. I love you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.